We're live here on the YouTube channel. Yes, see, we live. We live. We live. Yes, we live on YouTube. All right. Listening to Dougie Fresh. We're listening to Dougie Fresh in the building. All I got to say is we're live here. It's Adore Radio. We play more than just music. Yes, we love on the channel. This is Real Talk 2 with your girl, Miss Unstoppable. When I'm in the building, SAdoreRadio.com. You want to hear more about hot topics tonight? Yes, you can join in our YouTube channel, or you can go to Sadore Radio. Listen to that. Go to SadoreRadio.com, the Play Store, iTunes, download the S. You can hear our hot topic and what's going on tonight at Sadore Radio. We're talking about Father's Day is upcoming. Father's Day is upcoming. All I got to say is it's going to be hot and juicy Father's Day. So it's going to be the topic tonight is what is dads versus fathers. So, I had to listen to some Dougie Fresh. Is it real? Oh my God, that's an old school joint. We're going to hear in the background and the song is going to go off and then we're going to get right on into the show because it's so important that we talk about fathers tonight, fathers versus dads. And we're going to come in with telling you about it. This is important, very important to know what a father is and what a dad is. So with the Get Fresh crew, that's my boy Dougie Fresh. I'm in it, I'm chilling. We're going to do this up tonight. But let's think about something tonight. What is a father? What is a dad? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. What is a father and what is a dad? You need to know that. You really need to know what is a father and what is a dad. So we're coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are back in the building tonight at Sadore Radio. I am your girl, Miss Unstoppable, and I'm here at Sadore Radio bringing you more than just music. We are on our live YouTube channel tonight, and I'm super excited to talk about fathers versus dads. So let's kick it off tonight. Fathers versus dads. What is a dad and what is a father? And as you can see, my partner just joined me tonight. We are Real Talk 2. My girl, me. I am Tracy McGloin. Yes, the Rebel Reborn with my partner, my co-host, to just welcome to the building.
So, boy, life, what it be like? We ready to get our life on tonight and talk about these issues. I'm excited about it. Truly, it's some conversations that need to be had that's just not being had.
Amen.
And because of that, you see the consequences in society.
Woo-hoo.
A lot of times we don't want to talk about the hard stuff, but that's what we need to talk about.
Come on.
The only way up is to know your way up.
Woo.
And it's going to take some knowledge and it's going to take some responsibility and being accountable for what you do, what you say, and how you say it.
See? So, guys, the topic tonight is fathers versus dads. So let's get right on down into what we need to discuss tonight. What is a father? And what is a dad? What is a father? What is a dad? We need to know that. And so, what is your interpretation of what a father is, Steve?
Now, here's the thing. I probably have a point of view that others may not have because I didn't grow up with a father. So, when you don't have something, you have to make allowances for it. So since I didn't grow up with a father, I had to be a father.
Come on.
At a very young age. So I started out trying to figure out what a father was.
What a father is?
I looked at it and I saw the mother. So when I looked at the mother and saw what the mother was doing, then I saw what the mother needed. Now, I tried to assist, but as a child, you're still a child. And you can only do what a child do. Now, I tried to assist where I could, but there was just some things that I knew that I couldn't do. And that's when I began to really look at other men and see if I could find somebody that represented a father. Back in the day, they had TV shows that actually talked about or actually showed men being men. Now, based on a TV show,
what was that? What show you? What old school show was you looking at?
it's a whole lot of them out there. We can go way back, but I don't want to lose too many people. So
come on.
But we can go way back when we talk about the shows that was on. One of the main shows would probably be Bill Cosby, because he was an example of an African American father.
Okay.
And what he did was he made money, but he also put time into the home.
Okay.
He made sure that he took care of his wife and his kids, even though she made money. So together they was a team, and they made sure that they took care of all their children, which was what it was their seed. It's what they planted, what nurtured, what birthed.
Right.
It's what they birthed.
Got it.
And the father made sure that he did everything he could to take care of what they birthed.
Interesting, because the dynamics of a father, from my perspective, is the father is the sperm donor. He is the one that was sperm donor, okay? And he was the one that says, yep, I'm the father. But when we get down to it, and the mother is carrying the baby for 9 months, ask this question: is the father going to do what it is to help her carry their child for 9 months? Because the mother goes through a period of a process for 9 months. So is the father going to be the one that helps go through the process? Because after all, they sharing this life. So as I was coming up, my grandmother always had this saying. And the saying was, any fool can make a baby. Mm-hmm. It was about being a man to take care of it once the child was born. Mm-hmm. So you can be the father and conceive it. But once the child is born, are you going to go just being a father, or are you going to go to the dad? Because the dad goes all out for his child. He will go through a burning building to save his child's life. See, a father going to be just mediocre. He going to do just the bare minimum. But a dad, he going to go all out nonstop to do what it is for his kids, because he's a dad. And so when I look at that, I look at the situation where the biological and the dad. In a lot of households today, a lot of children are not raised by their biological fathers.
That's right. And that's a very good point, Tracy, very good point. And I like that you shared that, because when you said dad and the way you looked at dad, that gave dad a more intimate type of status in the family. It's almost like, father is the biological dad. So like you said, anybody could be a father. They made the baby by having sex with the mother, bang, a child was born. I don't know what the motive was then. Right. But I would assume that if he didn't become a dad, then the motive was not to make a baby. There you go. And I think that's where the big issue comes in at. There are consequences for everything that we do and everything that we don't do. And right now you find that, so many people talk about smashing something or having sex with somebody. Everybody talk about that, but they never talk about the consequences, because you gotta look at that and see, is it really worth it? Thank you. Is it worth it? We could get deep and we could talk about soul ties. We can get ghetto and we can talk about baby mama drama. But it's always consequences. You can't get mad about child support if you knock that and knock that up. Responsibility. You see what I mean? But people always talk about, how the mother acted, but she could have did that if you didn't do what you did. Come on. So I think that we have to look at things in another, with another point of view now, because too many times we find that people think knocking something is good. Now, look, I love sex. I'm a real man, and my wife will tell you, I'm just, I love women. Put it out there, but I think, that's one of God's greatest creations, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
So, I can appreciate the female. But here's the thing. Now, you also have to appreciate the responsibility that a man has as well, because a man shouldn't just plant his seed anywhere.
Ooh, come on.
And I think what messed me up as a young man, it was listening to the wrong information.
Come on now.
The brothers be talking, about I'm gonna hit that. Yeah.
And then when she pop up praying, your mom. I ain't
sure belong
to me. Come on, brother.
Well, see, and that's the problem.
You don't want to be responsible.
We making a small thing out of a big thing. Because, women are the only ones that get turned out.
Yeah, come on.
Men that try to act like they don't get turned out, but they be looking for their girl in the daytime with a flashlight when she really put that thing on.
What's that song say? The freaks come out at night.
You see what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you how silly they be acting, because a man probably not going to tell other men, yeah, man, I was stalking her. They're not going to tell another man, yeah, I was blowing her phone up. They don't do that. So that's not publicized,
They're not going to tell you that.
But when they bang something, yeah, I hate that. They proud now. Yeah. But whatever comes along with that, I think that's where the breakdown is in between being a father and being a dad. Somewhere in there, when you become the father, you're supposed to evolve to the dad.
There you go.
You're supposed to grow into that responsibility. And that's something that I think we need to talk about more. Some of my young boys that I mentor, this is what I tell them. And this is what, I would have liked that if this was told to me, and this is something that I think that we should learn to tell our young men. Here it is. I tell them that, you have a seed of a king. You don't want to just throw it away. You can produce something. You want to make sure you produce something good. You don't want to have fun with it and just waste it. But you want to make something out of this.
Shut the front door.
And this is where I think, we miss it. We trying to tell a man to be a gas man. Or an F-boy. We trying to set a man up to be in the wrong position in life, because that is where the problems come.
Versus dad.
Whenever you see a man, he have a child with a woman, he becomes that dad, he takes care of that child. You see that child come up responsible and having the things he needs. And when that man comes together with that wife, they immediately build. And this is what I tell all my young boys. When you're ready to build,
but here's the
and
thing.
you get a woman and y'all build together, that's when substance comes.
The thing. See, this is the thing. How dads get this title. Because dads step in, whether they're biological or not, and they come into play. And this is the sad part about it. Because some brothers get pissed off when a man comes into that mother's life and want to take care, not just her, but the kids too, because they come as a package. And so he get all bent down and shit. You know why you better not be having no kids for that man dad. Say what? Really? This man say, I'm going to take on this woman. This woman got kids. I'm going to accept her and her kids. The father say, nah, you better not have them calling him dad. But yet, when the kids call up, we need this. All right, y'all. You don't have it. But then when the dad steps in and say, hey, what you need? Now, all of a sudden, you want to flex your muscles, and all of a sudden, you want a voice. But did you have a voice 9 months when she was carrying it? Did you have a voice when you was in the delivery room? Because when she called you up and said, hey, I'm going in labor, I told you before, it don't belong to me. Oh, okay. So now she meets somebody, and here this person is like, wow, I'm really feeling her. And I'm going to accept this child like it belongs to mine. All of a sudden, the father want to come up and flex his muscles and start laying down a law. No, this nigga ain't gonna be no dad to mine. But yet, you still won't step up to the plate to be responsible. for what you conceived. Why do you think there's a lot of children around here today growing up and saying, I got no love for my biological father. I got no rest for my biological father. I got more conversation for my dad because my dad stepped into the plate. He took care of me. He gave me. He was there for me. He went to school. He helped take care of me and my mom. My dad, my father, the biological one, was off doing what he wanted to do. Now, for certain, my mom is happy. I got a dad, and now you want to come up. Oh, son, can I get a ticket to your graduation? Why? You wasn't there for me all this long. Why should you celebrate it? You know, I love Tyler Perry. But Tyler Perry had this play called What's Done in the Dark Surely Comes to Light. And there was an episode in there about a woman that had a child. And the man went off and got married to someone else, and he cared less about this child. But this child became very, very athletic, and he played basketball. Mm-hmm. And when he hit the big leagues, here come dad saying, oh, I'm a proud father, I'm a proud father. But yet, you kept telling the mother you could not leave your $25 hour a job because it was $25 an hour. So now you want to come and you want to flex your muscles because you want to take credit for having been the biological one in this child situation. But this son now is a basketball pro player, and now you want the money. So now you want to stand on the sideline and take pictures and all that.
You want the prestige.
You want the
like you did now
you want now, you got the title. Here's the sad
part. When it's beneficial, now you want to be involved.
Now you want to use it to be beneficial to yourself. Come on. Let me tell you something. Kids ain't stupid. And it's time for the fathers to wake up and decide whether they're going to be the father transitioning to the dad. It's Father's Day get ready to come up. How much you want to bet every deadbeat father going to be dressed up? I'm a father. It's Father's Day. I'm a father. It's Father's Day. You know what? When my dad was alive, Father's Day came around. God rest his soul. He would tell us, we were like, Dad, what you want for Father's Day? He said, what do you mean? I said, Dad, it's Father's Day. My father's response was, I don't need a day to celebrate me. I'm a father 365 days out of the year. I go all out for y'all. Don't wait just for one day to recognize me as being your dad when I've been it all the time. Once my father, or should I say my dad, told us that, it wasn't no need for us to say anything else. Why? Because he made a point. He don't need one specific day to be recognized, where he got 365 days out of the year. So we begin to understand that. So we begin to go, let's take him out to dinner, let's do this. We didn't have to wait till June 17th or whatever day it was to celebrate. And so I realized that stop trying, just like in this sad situation, even with moms. There's a mother and there's a mom. A mother can also be a fool too and have the baby and get pregnant. Okay? Because he say, I don't want no kids. I'm going to give him one anyway. And then when he tell you, I told you I didn't want none. So he's still in the father mode. She's still in the mother mode. Now he's alike. With so two parents.
In a situation like that, what is the result? Like, what would you do to try to help get that resolved? Like, somehow, some way, if the mother came off like that, 9 times out of 10, the father gonna have a hard time even being a father because he ain't gonna want to be with the mother.
Never want, this is what you would call, I told you from the beginning, I didn't want no kids.
You too.
Period. She get pregnant. I thought you say you was on the pub. I was. Well, what do you mean you was? So here's a child being brought into this world with a father from the door that says, I didn't really want to be a father yet, but you forced me into being one. So now he's forced into being a dad with uncomfortable situations. So therefore, you know who suffers? This child. Because he got a father that didn't really want to be a father. He got a mother now She didn't want to be a mother. It was all about the man. But guess who winds up taking care of the child and raises the child? The grandparents. Because the grandmother always steps in and sees either her flaky kid, ain't right to be no mama. It was all about the man from the door. So now this baby suffers.
You know, we're in an era right now where I think that we're failing to understand the importance of intelligence.
Come on.
Because, you know, you don't have to be a college scholar to teach a responsibility to your children.
You need a book of instructions.
You know, it's really basic common sense. You know, it's logic. Like, you know how to take care of your children, and you know how to raise them up so that they will be the children that's going to be responsible for their children. So what we see now, really, it's a big gap from the parents not showing the children what to do, because I'm not teaching them.
Show them love.
I have to say not teaching them, but I'm not going to say not showing them, because they're showing them something.
They showing them something.
And whatever them kids see, that's what they emulate.
That's what they going to imitate.
So, you know, it has to be an example. And this example spillovers into society. If you look at our society right now, it's like a large portion of the society is dumbed down. They have no ambition.
You know, Steve, I'm going to say this, and it's I'm going to give props, and I'm going to give him a huge congratulations, because he's a prime example right now as a millennial what a father and a dad is. I'm going to give him his props. He'll be 31 years old next month. I'm going to give Chad Thompson his props. Because of the fact that to watch him raise his son Emmerich, and to watch him give Emmerich that love, and then turn around and become the dad to his soon-to-be wife's daughter, and love her just like he gave birth or he conceived her. Perfect example. He's 31 years old, and I watched him. This is where you saying, this man is saying, I have no limitation to this. When I said, I'm going to be with you, I'm going to be with you and your daughter, which now is our daughter. And I'm watching it now is a family that became blended. And now they're blessed with their child that's coming into this world within the next couple of months. And I'm watching this. And I'm looking at this scenario. He's a perfect example of what we're talking about tonight. You know, how a man could come in and say, listen.
That's true.
It's no limits.
That's true. And, you know, there's a lot of others that we both know that's doing the same thing. And what I want to bring out about that is, notice those are the people that we gravitate to, because we can respect their lifestyle.
And
and this is so important. You know, I really can't. I just really can't flow with people who have a lifestyle that I'm not in agreement with. I'm not mad at you. It's nothing personal. You know what I mean? It's no love lost between us, but you want to do that and I don't want to do that. You want to be about that and I don't want to be about that. You know, so it's just a difference. And I don't want to be about it because my perception is based on something entirely different. I'm trying to see if we can start teaching people how to build, how to grow, how to make something, because we was born to be creative, and we're missing that. You know, why you think little kids, when they babies, why you think the baby ready to walk? Why you think the baby trying to do stuff he see you do? We was born to be creative and to do stuff and to progress, and now it looks like people are digressing. Instead of doing things that's positive, their form of rebellion is to do things that's negative. Like, I'm going to show my behind because I'm rebellious.
And don't know what
you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying those simple things like that. or you know, I'm gonna act this way and I'm gonna look like this because I'm rebelling. If you want to rebel against a system, you should have a system in place that defeats that system, that's better than that system.
You should be building something better. Tonight, y'all. The preacher has entered into the building.
And I'm quoting that one scripture. These are the things that we need to learn how to do because, you know, our young men, they don't mind making babies. I'm tired of seeing the young girls popping up with babies and I don't never see daddies.
You don't never see them because
never see daddies.
Where
is that? What you call sperm donor? Where is he?
Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to be right back because I'm telling y'all, this topic is on fire. We probably going to rub some people's toes, step on their personalities, but guess what? This ain't something that it's been going on for the longest time. What's the difference between a dad versus a father? It's upcoming Father's Day. That's what they call it, upcoming Father's Day. Everybody going to run out and get their dad something so special. And then after that, he go back in the closet on the shelf in a box because that's what he's been in for the last couple of years. We'll be right back on Sador Radio with this commercial break, but we gonna still kick it with my boy, Doug E. Fresh. Is it the show? Is it real? Oh my God. Wow. All right, Mr. Man, we still on Facebook. Well, so
at a very young age. So
So he said, move camera. I'm thinking this camera.